Hi everyone, I hope you're doing amazing, and today I'm here to actually do a walkthrough of Newly platform. So let's start and let's explore all the features of all the corners of Newly, the new platform which we rebranded from natively to Newly. So let's start building a simple app, and also I will walk you through the whole platform journey. Amazing. So this is the platform. So like once you come to Newly.app, this like where you write the prompt. Here, if you click in the sidebar, you can actually see all your apps that you have built, or if you want to create a new app, you actually click a new app and then you can build it. But these are all my previous apps, which I have built, a lot of them here, to be honest. So we just click here, we close the sidebar, and this is Newly. This is idea to App Store in minutes. Here we can actually upload some images if we have, in case we want to upload a design for our app. So you can just click here, upload image. And also here we can actually choose the plan mode if we want to have Newly AI, to help us actually build the app for us, like, planning modes to plan the features, the functionalities, the design, everything else that you actually need. So you can actually click plan mode, or you can turn it off by just clicking. And here is, of course, voice. So if you want to prompt with voice, you can actually click here and you can include that. So I'm going to turn on the plan mode. I'm going to write my prompt in this box. Build me a simple journaling app for a girl called Neo, let's say. So we enter, and now we come to Newly platform. So this is the new design. We were called natively, and now we're called Newly. New brand, new name, new platform. So here, the prompt is given. So this is the prompt box. You can see the changes here. It's a new color, everything is. So our agent is working here in this left side. You can actually see Newly is reading, the skills. It actually, like try to build a backend, a frontend. So you can see all the procedures here. So here is the chat. And here, of course, you can see all your apps that you have built. So if you want to see the apps, and if you want to create a new app, you can create a new app, or actually if you want to search among your apps, if you want to find your previous app. So we kind of close this one. It's here. So this is AI working here. So if you click here, this button, this is the code. So we can see all the code here. Newly is, built for non-technical people, for anyone to build mobile apps without even knowing how to code. So you can actually click here. You can see the code. You can explore, see all things. But also, if you want to search for exact code or item, you can actually search here, and we will find it to you in the code. So this is the code part. Let's move on to database. So database is where all your information for the users will be stored. So it's like a Google folder or like Google Drive. And so here's a database, you can see it. And then like we have the environment as a dev or production. We can have all the secrets here, API keys if you want to use a specific API key. And here will be the storage, and you can actually upload files if you would like. And here we will have all the tables which will be built for our app. And here we can see the API routes. So move on to logs. And here you can see the frontend and the backend logs. So in case there are some errors, you can actually screenshot and then tell AI, that, okay, there is something wrong with this log here. And of course, here is our app setup. If you click here, you can actually see the name. You can change the name of the project, name of the app. Also, you can actually generate icon if you want to change the icon, your app icon to a different app, or if you want to upload it, so you can actually upload it in PNG format. So here is all your app setting. And here we can come, to deploy. If you want to share the app or, launch it to App Store and Play Store, you actually come here, deploy, and then you can deploy to App Store, test flight for the App Store. It's the first step. And of course, you need App Store, Apple developer account, and Google account. So for Apple, you need to pay $99 per year subscription to have their developer account and be able to launch and have apps in the App Store. For the Play Store, it's actually $25 lifetime Google developer account. Here we have simulators. So if you're paying for an agent, not $5 package, you can actually have access to our live simulator. You can actually see the app in a live simulator. And this is, for iOS and Android. So imagine you have Android, but you don't have iOS ones, and I can actually, just see the app live here. Because previously, we were seeing it on Expo Go. You can, of course, see it is still there. But if you want to have the basic experience, you can actually pay for agent, and then you can see the Android and iOS version here. So this is the APK. So we can see also the compliance part. So here, Newly is actually giving you all the lists, what's missing for you to have the app in the App Store or Play Store. So this is the deployment part. And here, we can come to project permission. If you want to let other users or our friends to actually like, collaborate with us in this project, we can add them. And here is our visual editor. Of course, we have to finish, wait for the agent to actually finish, and then we can be able. But yeah, here is our visual editor. It's like a small Figma within Naily, and I'm gonna come to this back. Of course, you have the ownership of the code, and you can actually move it anywhere. So we have, the integration to GitHub. You can, just write your repo name, and then you can actually make it private or public, and then create and push the code to GitHub. So this is, something that most of you ask. So you have the full ownership of the code. You can move it to GitHub. GitHub is a platform to store the code. For those ones you don't know, it's like a Google folder to save all your code off the platform of Newly. And of course, some of you also use the Supabase. So if you use Supabase, then you can actually connect with your existing projects. But we have our own backend, so Liquid Backend. You don't need to use Supabase. We recommend using that because it comes in with Google, Apple authentication, and also provides all the API keys that you might need for AI functionalities, but also it's easier, and scalable backend. So, and we write backend code for that. So yeah, but it's still like you have the option to use Supabase if you want to. And in case you want to have a subscription in your app, in-app subscription, you want to make money, so you can actually connect your app with RevenueCat, and then you can have subscription in your app and make money from that. So you can actually choose one of these ones, or you can actually make a customized price which you want. And here is the push notification. If you want to have native experience for your app, if you want to have notification, messaging, emails, you can actually connect with one signal, and then you can have all these native features or native notifications. And of course, here you can actually download the code. It's zip here, and yeah. And here you can actually see in the chat, the mascot is sitting, the cute one. Actually, if you come here, you click build, plan, and ask mood. So you can actually change the mood. So if you want to build, you build. If you want to plan, you can actually click planning. If you want to ask questions, from AI about something, you can actually just ask it here. And of course, here you can actually upload an image if you want to change the design, or actually, screenshot to debug or show some errors. And yeah, so here, we can just reload the preview. We go here in the chat. It's still working, so you can see all the steps, how it's working, the build process. And as I said, the iOS simulator is here, the Android is here. And here you can actually see the app on Expo Go. So you can just click on preview on device, and you can actually see the whole app here. Of course, you can actually upgrade, you can just go pay for our planning, and then you could just see how it is. So we have several plans here, depending on how many prompts you really need. Yeah. And let's wait for our app to be built. So I really hope that you had this. Now it's all clear, and you have, an understanding of how the new platform looks like. So we just made this design and the platform experience so that it actually is easy for you to build mobile apps, if apps to actually deploy to App Store and Play Store. Yeah, here is our app ready. So yeah, also our agent has stopped working. So here's a list of what is actually being done. And yeah, so if we just log in with Google, let's wait. Yeah, so here's our app. We can actually try to log in with Google. So here's a Google, let's go with Google option, and here we are. Yeah, so this is our journal, and we have built it. So we can see the profile here and our journal. We can also make some notes here and make some entries. So this is what Newly is, the platform. So we had a walkthrough of everything and all the features. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the chat. But also, if you want me to build anything, specifically any mobile app idea, please let me know. Happy to build it for you. So wish you all the best, and hope you're building amazing apps. And let me know if you are building any app and have it in the App Store, Play Store. I would like to invite you for a live demo for our YouTube. And yeah, if you want me to make any specific content about the platform or deployment or anything, please let me know. I'm happy to do that. So thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day, and see you very soon. Good luck building with Newly.